guys, it's FastDucati101 and welcome back to some more Battlefield 4 videos. So for today's video, I bring you my top 3 favorite PDWs for Battlefield 4 because after having used pretty much all of them, I came to the conclusion that these 3 PDWs are the ones that work for me. Now as we know it, the PDWs in general are very underused due to their lack of effectiveness unless if you're using them at short ranges, which is where they perform the best. So to start off at number 3, I have the UMP45, which I have to say is an absolute monster at taking down your enemies. It does a maximum damage of 34, making it so you only need a minimum of 4 to 5 shots to take down anyone, and this is why I found this weapon to perform best at close quarter situations. Now the UMP45 does have a very low rate of fire, which might seem like a downside, but it really isn't because the high damage model is able to make up for the rate of fire. So there is a possibility of you beating someone in a gunfight even if they have a fast firing weapon. So since the rate of fire on the UMP45 is so low, it makes it have very little recoil. The only thing you do notice is its first shot recoil, so using the angled grip to counter that will benefit this weapon a lot. Now one considerable downside about the UMP45 is that it has a small 26 round magazine, but luckily enough the UMP45 has pretty decent reload time, so it still continues to be a good PDW overall. Moving on to my second favorite PDW would have to be the MPX, which is the latest PDW added to Battlefield 4, and I have to say that this weapon is the best PDW to use at close ranges. Now this is mostly due to its rate of fire of 850 rounds per minute, making it among one of the fastest firing PDWs. Although unlike the rest, this weapon does do 27 damage as opposed to your standard damage model of 25, and even though it might not seem like too much of a difference on paper, you definitely notice it while using the MPX because whenever you come across an enemy, they drop as soon as you see them. Now since the MPX has a high rate of fire, it also comes with a lot more vertical recoil and as well as a high first shot recoil, making this weapon very hard to control, but with the proper attachments all of that changes. Now just like the UMP45, the MPX also has a small 26 round magazine except with a tad bit longer reload times, but without a doubt the MPX is just a phenomenal weapon that allows you to be very aggressive in close quarters. And on to number 1, we have the PDWR, which in my opinion is one of the most versatile PDWs, and this is why it's my favorite weapon to run with the engineer class. So for the most part, what really makes the PDWR so versatile is its rate of fire of 750 rounds per minute, and while it isn't the highest, it allows it to perform well in close to medium ranges, which is something few PDWs can do. I personally use the PDWR at medium ranges because unlike the rest of the PDWs, it has very low recoil, so trying to take out an enemy at medium ranges will be much easier since you don't have to fight that high recoil that you get from other PDWs. Something else you get with this weapon is a really good muzzle velocity, so not only will your bullets reach your enemy a lot faster, but you also won't have to lead your shot way too much, which is yet another issue with most PDWs. Now if we go back to something I mentioned previously, is that this weapon performs really well at close ranges, and part of that is because of its amazing hip fire, and at times that is all you want to do. Unfortunately, there is a big flaw about this weapon, and that is its reload times of 3.4 seconds, which do hinder the weapon at close ranges, but if used in medium ranges this won't be too much of an issue. So yeah guys, this pretty much wraps up this video, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget to tell me in the comment section below what are your top 3 favorite PDWs for Battlefield 4, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a rating as it always helps out the video and the channel a lot. If you're new around here, feel free to subscribe for weekly Battlefield videos, and as always, this is FastDucati101, and see you in the next video.